I'm Yane, and today we're gonna see 5 mistakes beginners make in digital art. For that, we're gonna use one of my first paintings. Hope you can learn from my mistakes. Let's get started! So I was trying to fix it, but actually the drawing is so bad. The first mistake is gonna be trying to paint when you don't know how to draw. I know this is polemic, but I don't think it helped me to skip steps like this. My life would have been much easier if I had first learned how to draw properly and then gone to values and then color. So let's start by fixing this drawing here. I'm gonna try to change it as little as possible because I want to maintain the original essence. So I'm just gonna change the things that I think they really look bad. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave the drawing like this and then we'll see what happens later. Let's go to mistake number 2, which is using the airbrush all over. I know this is the most common advice you'll see out there about digital art, but it's because it's true. We usually use airbrush because we want to give this 3D look, looking natural, like real life, but the airbrush is really hard to control. It's really easy to lose the form, and then you end up with a flat image, which is the opposite of what we're looking for. So let's fix it now and make everything flat, because it's easier to have an image that is pretty with flat colors only than with airbrush only. Actually, her head shape's wrong as well. Let me fix that really quickly. I know, let's flip it and then we're gonna see all the mistakes. Oh my god, I don't think I'm ready for that. Ugh. We have a lot of work in front of us. Let's do it. It's a little odd that we can see anything of her hair back here, so let's fix this. Her arms are too thin. I was trying to keep it because I know it was a stylistic choice at the time that I did it, but it just looks weird now. Yeah, I'm just gonna fix it. So now that we have all of the flat colors, let's move on to the next mistake because we're gonna fix it when we add the shading now. And the next mistake is not making any hue variation when you're shading. When I did this painting the first time, you can see that I used just probably like either a black multiply layer or the same color and multiply, but it doesn't look really good and it looks dull, it looks flat, boring. We don't want any of that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add different hues. For example, when we're making the skin, instead of shading it with this color here, I'm gonna shift the hue a little bit, make it a little bit more like a cooler color, and it's gonna look much better. So let's do it now with the multiply layer. I'm gonna make this shading a little bit lighter by reducing the opacity. Yep, and keep going. Better. Her eyes didn't have any form before it, they were so flat. So let's add some shading and help that. Leave the highlight as it is. Let's also add some more shading to the iris. Yeah, she's better now. Oh, but she didn't have anything on her dress. Yeah, let's add some color to her dress, some shading. Add a little bit of saturation, make it cooler, and voila, now she has volume on her boobs. Yeah, nice. So, I'm gonna give you a pro tip now, and it's gonna be, we lock the layer, and then we take, for example, everything that is her skin, and then we're gonna choose some areas to change the hue even a little bit more, and also make it darker, and it's gonna look so pretty. She's alive now. I don't like how light the line art was, so let's change it as well. It's not a mistake, I just didn't like. It was hard to read. Yeah, she looks better now. I think everything is starting to look better, just her hair that sucks now. So let's go to the next mistake, mistake number 4, I think, which is trying to draw every little single hair strand. You don't need that. Even when you're making a realistic drawing, you don't have to add every single strand. So let's simplify this here and add a nicer, a better volume by delimiting really well what are the shades and what are the highlights. I think this is the local color. I'm gonna paint it all this. Right now it's looking terrible, but you see in the end it's gonna look really good. Okay, all of the hair is one blob now. I'm gonna add some lines to separate each block of hair. And now let's add the shading. I have the line art layer on top of it, so I don't need multiply now. You could color a little bit more on the red side, then let's do it. Alright, so you can see here the bangs are too dark, so I'm gonna lighten them up a little bit so it won't be so heavy on the face. And now I'm adding a little bit of light where I think it wouldn't be so dark. It's good to always zoom out like this so you can see how it looked from a distance. Sometimes we get too stuck on what we're doing and we don't really realize. So what we do now is we go to the next mistake, which is not paying attention to the fact that different materials reflect light differently, and that's because of how rough or how smooth the surface is. That'll change how it will reflect. So let's now add some reflectivity to the hair. The eye already has a highlight right now. I don't feel the need to change it. I'm gonna add highlights to the hair. One thing to keep in mind when you're adding highlights to the hair is that usually there aren't many areas that will get the highlight. It's not, look, before we had the lightest color of hair in almost every single area. I did try to make like the top is a little lighter than the bottom, but still look how many tiny very light hair strands you can find everywhere. I don't want this. Only a small part of the hair will get the highlights, and I like doing it like this, but you can do it differently. You can do this. I've seen anime that do it. Not really my style, but you can also do little cute blobs. I don't think that looks well, it looks plastic. What I think is the best is making the thin strands. You can add them thicker if you want, not a problem. But try to make them have thin ends so that you can see that they're following a thin surface. So yeah, now I'm just gonna work a little bit more on it and I want to make it look better, so yeah, let's see what we're gonna come up with. Okay, let's compare the before and after. Okay, yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Bye bye!